Hi everybody, welcome to another session of Wing Chun Kung. Here I'm going to talk about the design of the D guard and how I designed my new Bart Cham Dao and why I designed it the way I have designed it, and explain to you how I got to this design. And in particular, I am going really to talk about the D guard and about this corner here that is most important and different about my design, being this corner. So we're going to start and talk about the butterfly sword here, which is the older brother of the Bart Cham Dao. And the reason for that is us Wing Chun people, as I've read on the internet, um, that they saw this, and obviously we know this is older. This has been around for most Wing Chun, not Wing Chun, but the Southern Chinese family, such as Hong Kun or Bat Hawk, which is White Crane, and a number of other Southern Chinese martial arts that uses this, and they say, "Oh, this looks very useful. I'm going to adapt this to Wing Chun." And make it smaller and thinner so that I can carry in my pocket and conceal it. So as you can see here, these are fairly fat in terms of the size of the D guard right here is fairly fat. It is fat here so that you can protect your fingers from another opponent if they were to chop down, which will happen all the time. So here it is. If this were to happen to you, because these are fairly short swords, anytime you contact your opponent's blade, and they normally are going to be at this kind of angle here, your opponent's blade will travel down the blade to the bottom of the blade to try to cut your fingers off. This will happen all the time, and it's only a few inches of travel, which is not hard to do. There's nothing obstructing another blade if it ever makes contact with you to travel down to here. And as you can see here at these kind of angle here, if you look at this kind of angle, it will cut and you can't cut, and it will try to cut down and come down and cut your fingers off. Demonstrated here at an angle that is going to happen all the time. And it will stop a blade from cutting your fingers off, as well as the rest of your body behind your fingers. So then there's this type of Bart Cham Dao that is now kind of fairly common too. And you will see that this have a little ridge here, which I've pointed out in some of my other earlier videos, that is actually extremely important. This little ridge here will, however small, I would prefer this to be bigger, but even though it's kind of small, it will stop a blade from coming down at these kind of angles. You can see here like this, and the other way, which will stop another blade from coming down here like this and like this. You can see it is very close. My fingers are quite close to the blade, but it, however, does stop it because of this little ridge here. So these are designed now. Bart Cham Dao are designed like knives. They are not. They don't follow a standard design criteria, unlike say the katana or something like that, where it follows a strict design. These are designed by individual martial artists, and whoever wants to design a blade, design the blade a certain way that they want to, as long as they have a blacksmith in that they know, they will design what they know. So yes, I understand it has to be thin so that these can be concealed, but this ridge is extremely important. So what happens is, it looks like a lot of martial artists then, decide that to design their own Bart Cham Dao. And I don't know, it's not documented. This is just my best guess, my best educated guess of what happened. And, they look at this and they say, oh, this here looks a little bit odd here. This little ridge that sticks out half an inch or something. And it looks funny here. What happened to this? You know what? We're just gonna make a sleeker design because you know, we want this to be concealed so that we could take it indoors and take it into you know, very tight alleyways and markets and everything like that. You know, they are used by rebels, as you know. So in the design of you know, the sleekness, let's just take this corner off. I mean, you know, when you take the corner off, as you can see, it looks like really, really nice. You know, this comes down to the bottom, and then the D-gar starts. I mean, aesthetically speaking, this looks better than this. This, like, here looks like something is kind of funny here. So this kind of design, it looks better. Okay. So these are the common. I think these four here would represent mostly what is on the marketplace right now in terms of what you would call a modern Bart Cham Dao design. So because these corners are actually smooth now, this is a huge problem and a huge con in these four designs. If my life depended on it, and I had to fight against someone who has another sword, and this someone who has another sword is actually a skilled person, I will not take these four designs to fight for me. I would take like this one, which has this here. Obviously, I would take mine, which has a complete positive angle that sticks out. Or I would take this that sticks out. And it's pretty obvious here, and I'm going to here, you know, illustrate to you what's going to happen here. Now, because this is completely smooth here, at these angles, like I've illustrated, will happen all the time. At these angles, it's seldom that when you're fighting that you're going to be completely perpendicular. Okay, this is not going to happen as often as the as this will happen way more often. And because there is no ridge here that's sticking out, and this has become smooth and thin and small, and most of all, smooth. Let me just not put my hand there. I don't want the, you know, even a blunt sword will hurt my fingers. You can see that there's a little hit when it goes down there, and I'm using very little strength here. But if I put any kind of strength to it, this will just hop right over. Even if I try to bend the sword more this way, it's still hopping over at these angles. Yes, you are supposed to bend your sword at this angle so that this will catch. But even at such an extreme bent angle, this is not going to catch. This, as you can see, it's going to go and slide right past the D-guard. So when it slides past the D-guard, it will either cut all your fingers off, or your forearm, or the rest of your bottom half of your body off. So this pretty much renders this not very useful. At this, it's going to go, it's going to shave right across, even at this angle. It's going to shave right across, either cut your fingers or the lower half of your body. Okay, I mean, it is hitting, but that is not very secure, because if I hit a little bit harder, it's going to go through. Now here's the black pair, as you can see. Same thing. If I tap it really lightly, it's going to catch. But if I hit it any harder, it's going to bounce a little bit, and the blade's going to pass and cut all of your fingers off. Same as on this side. This is actually the worst. This is completely smooth. And these people that designed these realize that, hey, wait a minute, this is no good. It's going to come past this, and it's going, because they made this for blocking. They want this to use for blocking. Then they made a little bit of a thing that sticks out so that it's going to protect their bottom half, but this is not going to protect any of your fingers, and this is not going to protect any of your fingers. It might catch a little bit, but if you do it harder, it's going to come right through. And then this is not going to really protect the bottom half, as you can see. Here's my last sword here. I don't want to scrape my sword because this is actually gold. So I'm going to just do it lightly. It comes down here. There's actually a smooth transition going from here to here. And there will go all your fingers. And as well as the other side here, it's going to come down here. Because this is so smooth right here that it will just come down here, slide over, and all your fingers go. And even if it's at an angle, your fingers will be all gone here. I don't want to put my fingers there, but as you can see here, you see how my thumb is going to be gone. And if you see here, my knuckles are all going to be gone. Right here. Knuckles gone. Thumb and all fingers gone. Therefore, going back to here, you can see that this is going to work. And you can see that this one actually works because of this little ridge here. And mine, because it has a complete positive angle in the D-guard that sticks out. When I go like this, it really protects my fingers from getting cut off on this side, the knuckles, and this side. This is going to catch here. My fingers are being protected. And there you have it. These are the design flaws of all these modern Bart Cham Dao. And this is why I designed my Bart Cham Dao with this positive angle that sticks out. That will protect all of your fingers being not cut off, as well as stopping any blade passing this point and on to cut your belly and thighs off. Hope you enjoy this video and actually find it eye-opening or interesting. Thank you. Bye.